Well, first I must say I'm diabetic. And I had this, I was in hospital for a few months.
One morning, I had to call 911, and they took her to the hospital. She remained in the hospital for a few days, and they eventually sent her to a rehab.
Because with this, after I was in hospital and then I went to the rehab, I was wondering if I would have to lose my foot.
It was affecting the whole family life because we didn't know what would be the end game of it.
I couldn't do much because I couldn't walk on my foot much. And to see, it was an obstacle in my life. I couldn't go out. Just had this, I could put on a shoe was a problem.
In my opinion, I would see her 2, 3, 4 times a day. And after about a month, I find she wasn't improving really.
And I visited my primary doctor, Dr. Bribes.
Told us that he knows somebody who could take care with Cynthia's problem.
Cynthia came in with a large heel ulcer on her left foot. It was painful. She was very immobile. She also has a history of peripheral artery disease, hypothyroidism, B deficiency, anemia. So she had quite a few different comorbidities along with that heel ulcer.
It was painful. It was, to be honest, at the time it was smelling. And I was getting frightened, and my husband was very concerned.
So Cynthia came in, and I looked at her wound, and I thought it was very manageable. I wasn't pleased with what I saw at first as far as how it looked, but definitely very manageable. So I decided to put Ultimate Wound Solutions process in place, the patent pending process, and it just immediately started changing the nature of the wound as far as it got better circulation, it started to decrease in size, she became more ambulatory, less pain in her foot.
It's healing. The wound is healing. And I can walk better. And everybody, my husband is very happy about it because he doesn't have that, worry about the diabetes and the foot because it's really coming on.
And we came here, and Dr. Gilbert started to treat Cynthia. And it's about 2 months now, I think, and Cynthia has made a vast improvement in her movements, in her thinking, and in her belief that she would be 100% back on her feet to live a normal life.
She responded quite well, especially since she's had quite a few different comorbidities. She's also on 18 different medications, which made her a little bit more complicated, but we still worked with that. We gave her some nutraceuticals, and I also worked on making sure that she exercised, because at first she could barely even get up into her walker, and now she can get up nicely, and she's walking a lot faster, and it's pleasant to see the change that she's gone through.
The wound is much, much smaller. And I can move around much better.
She's been treating now for about a month and a half, and that wound is almost but all closed.
Well, I'll be able to at least go to church. I can wear shoes and do lots of things that I cannot do. I couldn't do. I'm improving now that I can still move around and do a little thing in the house. It's much I'll be able to maneuver my house.
The progress for Cynthia has been very rapid. I remember I actually was thinking about purchasing a wheelchair when she first came in because the time it took her to walk 20 feet was about 10 minutes. And now she can do it in a couple minutes. So the speed at which she's walking is significant. She was having trouble bearing weight on that foot because it was very painful. Now she can bear weight and walk around. So that's been very significant as far as her change.
He shows the interest in me that give me that hope. He sees about that the foot like if it's a baby. He takes care of it and he looks at it every day as much as possible.
To me, it is like a family. Yeah? I could tell you that, and my whole appreciation and thanks goes to Dr. Gilbert, and I'm happy that Dr. Bryce was our family doctor who recommended. It was a very, very, very good recommendation, and I thank heaven for it.
Their womb is much, much better. I am feeling so proud, and I must say, may God bless Dr. Gilbert that he may continue this good work.